Well, it's the day after digging and clearing and pushing. I fancied a change, plus it's 25 degrees outside. So I figured I'd come over here to Jonesborough and do some more skimming, more plastering. And I have talked it through before, I think, but the plasterer has done such a dreadful job. I'm having to reskim the whole thing. So the downstairs hallway, I actually originally did. And I haven't had to touch it. It's all nice and tight. There's just one area over there that I have to put a little bit more on in the corner. The downstairs hallway is all good. That's the picture of the livery stable and that was next door. A.S. Murray ran the local area livery stable. Big place. Great big wooden building next door to this house, which is of course the house he lived in. There's a picture of, I think, the Willet family. It's probably the original family. The street outside was still mud. The railroad tracks were in, so this is after 1855, because that's when they put the railroad in. This room I'm calling done. It's not exactly done, I'm sure, but I'm calling it that way. One room done is awesome. The brown are the marks that I circled when the plasterer said he was finished, and I just went around with a spray can and circled all the crap and asked him to fix it, which he sort of kind of did. But no, not really. And the entire walls were covered in brown. It's just dreadful. It's more obvious in this room because I only did one quick repair coat. I haven't been in here yet to do the final coat. Brown everywhere. Just dreadful. This is red oak that is ready and drying to fix the floor joists, build out a box there, repair the floor. That'll be a nice change. I think I might do that soon because they've been sitting in here now for about 6 weeks maybe, and they feel nice and dry. The upstairs is a bit more of a story, in that if you can see the colour green, yes you can. The beige colour is after the plasterer said he was finished and had already primed it. The white is my first repair coat after he abandoned the job. The green, oh, I can't see a thing here because of the bright lights. The green is then my final finish coat, coloured just with a little bit of coloration so you can see where you've been. So I started there this morning and I'm working around the rest of the upstairs hallway. Quite the challenge. You might be able to see the uneven walls. No, you really can't. These videos are not very good, but anyway, the top 4 feet is dreadful. I know why, because it's difficult to get up there. So, you know, you need a contraption of some kind to help you get up. Right now I'm just standing on this, which is easy, and then I'll put the step ladder on top and continue over. So I might shoot a little video when I'm done, or maybe not, because it's not much of an incremental change until we've painted it. So maybe the finish of the plastering video won't be done for a while until we've painted. This room is pretty good. I'm quite happy with this. There'll be a little bit of touch up, but not a lot. And this room in here is also pretty good. I think it's because my first fixing of his mess was better. I don't think I was exhausted by it yet. So, and you can see how much of the beige is left, right? The beige is his work. The white is my repairing bad areas, which is, and at the top, honestly, the beige at the top is just because it's awkward to get to. So there's even more repair to be done at the top. So virtually skim the whole wall. It's just absolutely appalling. Anyway, enough of this. And back on to my my ladder contraption. So this, I think, is going to go yep, that's going to work beautifully. So I should be able to get up top and do all that. If there is no more videos ever again, well, you can guess what happened. But it'll all be fine. Don't forget, safety second. Well, it's 2 days later and I am finished with the plastering of what we call the first phase, which is 6 out of the 10 rooms. 7, sorry, out of the 12 rooms. I've been optimistic. The blue is the colour in the mortar, in the plaster, just so that I can see where the heck I've been. But there is as much sanding as there is not sanding. That's the blue room. This is the green room. We called it the big green monster because there was a lot of plastering in here. There's one wall that was not needing a lot, but good grief. So, anyway, this hallway was a pain in the ass. It really was. It's very tall, but it's all done. He's sanding and painting, and boy, will it look like we've made progress. Got a new mantle, new old mantle, 1860s-ish, for one of the rooms that's missing a mantle, and it looks similar to this one, so I'm happy about that. And the next video in this sequence, I think, will be after it's painted. Tell by the coloured plaster there wasn't a lot to be done in this room compared to the one above me, which was just dreadful. This room doesn't look like a lot either. But the base coat has been done in here, so I can start the finish work in here. I've got a little bit more base coat to do. All the exposed brick is covered. Just got to give it a sort of smoothish cover, and then I can start plastering. That's where the old staircase used to go. And I think sandblasting the ceiling before we paint it's going to be the only way to get these ceilings looking nice. But anyway, how about all that? And with the floor clean, boy, does it feel different. It feels very different. That's quite a nice mantle, when it's all cleaned up, of course. The downstairs mantles are twice as nice as the ones upstairs, but that's the normal way of things. Next project here might be to build the floors back in either side of the chimney breast. This oak is dry now. It's been in here for a couple of months, I think. But anyway, that's enough. Going back home now.